I'm going to make another recipe of rolls and let the bread maker make the dough. It just is so easy, you know. And this, why I love this bread maker, even though I don't own any stock in the company. That's where the yeast goes right there. I think it's the only machine that does that. The other machines, you have to time it yourself and then add the yeast. That's why I love this one. This is a Panasonic, my second one in 30 years. Sandy, that lovely Sandy, took the first one from me. So we're gonna make a, what am I calling this? I looked around the refrigerator today and I go, anything I find, I'm gonna make a roll. So I found some mascarpone cheese and some fresh rosemary. I go, why not? They should work out well together, but you can only use fresh rosemary. You can't use the dry because the dry has no taste. It's different than the other herbs. And I put the flour in. Now I'm going to add the buttermilk, but I'm not calling this a buttermilk roll, just putting the buttermilk in there, the egg, the mascarpone cheese, which is right here, and of course I never made this before. I just said these ingredients should work, and I've been doing pretty good on guessing, and the rolls have been coming out pretty good, so that'll take care of that problem. And what I do is kill my dog. If he sees anything by the front window, he goes crazy. Anyway, so I'm using sea salt, and this is a nice sea salt. Can you tell the color of it? It's not pure white, which is good. That means it's not hasn't gone through all that refining that other salt does, so I figure it's pretty good. And the pepper, and throwing in the fresh rosemary. I just picked off the little, if you want to call them leaves, no chopping. That takes care of that. And then you want to use butter, you can, but I'm using olive oil because I am trying to lose weight. And there's too many of these recipes I make are kind of fattening. And then I'm only using honey instead of sugar. Why? Well, because it's still sweet, but it has a little better, it's a little better for you than refined sugar. And if you noticed what I'm doing, I'm putting it into this tablespoon measurer, which has already measured out the olive oil. And if you notice, there's always a problem with honey that it's always sticking to everything. So as you see, most of it came out. It's much easier this way than putting it into something that's not oiled already. Well, the 2 hours and 20 minutes have passed. And let's see what this dough looks like. I like that because it's just sticky enough. I don't have to do anything with this except just get it so I can cut it. I think I'll cut it down the center so I don't have to roll it. And then cut pieces. Right like so. Really, I like that. Smell? A lot of play in there. Then I'm going to take my peel. I'm going to cut these. I have a pan of water in the oven, steam. So I'm just going to form this like so. Put them on there. Show you what this looks like, and then I'm going to stop this and let me make the rest of these like so, and then I'm going to slide them onto my stone that's in the oven. Okay, the rolls are out of the oven, 20 minutes, 375. Had water in there for half the time, so I get a nice crusty top, and look at that, and the bottom's nice too. Crunch. So besides that, I took a little piece of the dough and I made this. This is fried, and that's very good. So I hope you enjoyed another roll from my small selection of rolls. Thank you and goodbye.